is the underdog in the blue.
Oh my God! Johnny Walker!
He can get that leg up, no problem.
But Ty's dangerous when he's hurt. Only knockdown for Pavlovich.
Yeah, that left hand is powerful.
Oh, dropped right. It's going to hurt now.
Show me something like that.
Minutes in.
And now the Fromm just hurt him.
Oh my goodness. Turns the left hook. He throws it from angle. There it is. Man, two only knockdowns for Whittaker. Robert Whittaker.
Damn.
How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Man, what's a pay-per-view? Honestly, there was a lot of fights that were kind of making me go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie.
There was, yeah.
But it was still a good time, man, to watch that card with the homies.
Yep.
And you got that win, man. You so we got to talk this thing through before we talk about tonight's topic.
Yeah.
So, welcome everybody to the No Coaster podcast. We're here to review what happened 2 weekends ago, and that was UFC 302, I believe.
302.
And yeah, man, you got the best of the picks. You got more fights correct, which earned you the undisputed belt. So good job, man. You're the official first UFC champ of the No Coaster podcast.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. Man, 2 weeks feels like it's been like ages.
I know.
Honestly.
It's been forever. It feels like it.
Yeah, I've been trying to do this podcast since we first jumped on the first time, so I'm excited. Let's bring up the fights from last 2 weeks, because I can't even remember most of them. I know Strickland was fighting.
Yeah, like Strickland and man, who was it? Was it Costa?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right. I had Islam winning.
Yes.
And you had Dustin. Islam won. I had Sean. We both had Sean winning.
Yeah, we did.
And he did win. So we got the same amount of points there. Same method of win as well. This one here, we both got correct.
Holland.
Yeah, we both got correct. I believe we got the same method of win as well on that one. Now this one came out of nowhere. We were just watching
it was last
fights.
minute.
Yeah, last minute.
That's
and I'm tired of the UFC doing these last minute change-ups, because it's really messing up with our predictions. But it is what it is, man. That's the fight game. You never know.
It's on the spot, you know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Exactly. So we were like, hey, Nico Price, Alex Moreno, last minute fight. We didn't talk about it on the podcast, but who do you got?
Yeah, I went with Nico.
Yeah, you got Nico. I had Alex, just because my name is Alex. That did not work out, man. That did not work out. Nico Price came out with the win.
Yes.
We got Randy Brown, which I believe you chose correctly.
Yes.
And I had chose Dos Santos. And there was one more. This one right here.
Yeah, it was Almeida.
Yep,
and
Almeida.
Romanov.
Exactly. You got it, I think, in the correct round.
Yeah, I did the first round,
Mm-hmm.
and then him winning.
Yep. So, man, it was close.
And submission.
Yeah, I think it was close. It was close. So, just by 1 point, I believe you won.
Yeah.
So, good job, brother. Let's see what's up with this week. Let's see what we got.
It's a good card. It's not.
It's a sleeper. It's a fight night. It's not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's been, before we talk about the fights, there's been a lot of last-minute pullouts.
Dude.
Pause. And it's crazy. I remember just sending you messages.
It was like 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah. I just kept sending you stuff.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Shamaev, which was supposed to fight Whittaker tonight.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah.
Food poisoning or something.
An illness or something.
Yeah, this dude's always sick though, man. He's always sick. He's pulled out of so many fights
because of sickness, right?
Yeah, it's weird. And even Dana came out saying we can't really keep tabs on this guy. He's like, in Abu Dhabi training, and like it's hard to. If there was a doctor over here, he was here in the U.S. Maybe we could like check up on him more often, make sure he's healthy, and he's coming into these fights. And so it seems like every time Chimaev, he gets these impressive wins and he looks unstoppable, but it's crazy. I feel like there were some rumors saying that he might retire, but apparently his coach is saying nah.
Yeah,
that's
that's what my brother was telling me. He was just like, "Oh yeah, he's retiring." I was like, "No, he's not. There's no way." Like,
yeah, no.
He's too young in the game right now, and he's popping off way too much.
Yeah, he's got too much of a following, hype, and he's like one impressive fight away from like a title fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Izzy, hopefully.
That'd be
That's
crazy.
what I was thinking, but again, everything changes, and since he pulled out, now we have different people that we're going to talk about. So that was the first crazy one. McGregor was the other one. Man, it's been what, 2 years?
Yeah.
They're just teasing us with this Chandler McGregor fight, and I'm over it, man. I don't care, man. Like, McGregor fight's cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm here for like the divisions and seeing who the next McGregor might be.
Yeah.
This guy is so rich.
It's not like how it was when McGregor first got into the scene, where he brought the hype. Yeah. Now it's like, I would like to see McGregor fight, but at the same time, I'm not as hyped as I am, because I know it's just a money fight. Yeah. That's all it is. It's money for him. It's not like a passion, like, oh, I want to be champion. I want to be. No, it's not.
Yeah, but what's crazy is you have guys like Whitaker, which is supposed to be like a legend. He came in young, and this dude, the way he's talking in interviews, he's like, man, I'm fighting to feed my family, and like, I'm here to like, I'm not here for all the drama, whatever. Like, I'm here to collect a paycheck. Yeah. Do what I do, which is win fights.
That's
win
it.
Fights. So yeah, man, we'll see how that pans out.
Well, I think now with the whole increase in the pay and all the like the knockout of the night, the submission and stuff like that, I think that really hypes up fighters now, because they weren't getting that. I mean, I think they went up like 2 times on the bonuses and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think they're getting paid more too.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
And obviously when Whitaker was champion, it's been a while, because Izzy and now it's hopped around and stuff like that.
He's been fighting for UFC for like 10-15 years, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He's only 33, I think.
That's not bad though.
Yeah, so he's still young, and I mean,
still got years.
That wear and tear though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, so that one was crazy. There's a lot of fights being announced in the near future. I think Izzy and Dricus got announced, which I'm excited for that in August.
Yeah, that one is gonna be lit.
Because I know, I mean, we can get into it later, but Izzy wins that fight. Whitaker wins this. Can you?
Izzy Whitaker? Again?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Whitaker might have to go through like a Strickland first or something before he fights Izzy.
Or even the Duprius.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
have they fought?
Dricus already beat Whitaker. He already walked.
Then Strickland would have to be the next one.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it, man.
Yeah.
All right. So last time I let you go first. Last time, so we'll just change it up every time, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, let's talk about it. So first fight of the night we have is Whitaker versus Aliskerov, and this is a middleweight bout. Whitaker is the number 3 in the middleweight division. Ikram is obviously not ranked. This dude is barely coming into the scene. Let's look at his record real quick. We'll talk about like breakdowns here in a little bit. I think we just look at records and then we can kind of pick our fights.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Let's see. We got Whitaker right there, and then we'll do Ikram. I want to talk about Ikram first, just because he only has 1 fight in the UFC against Warley Alvarez, and Oh no, I'm sorry. I got that messed up. How many fights does he have?
2.
1, 2, and then I guess a contender series. So
Okay, yeah.
you know,
That counts. That counts.
Yeah. So really, really good, impressive wins. Round one win there. Round 1. So that's 3 round 1 finishes. A unanimous decision win. Another win by Kimura in round 2. Another Kimura win round 3. This is outside of the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
KO, TKO, KO, TKO. Ground and pound wins. Check this out. I don't know if you saw this
I
footage.
saw that. No,
Yeah.
I didn't see the footage though.
Yeah, so I guess we can look at that. But Hamzat Shamaev has already faced Ikram and has already knocked him out in the first round.
Wow.
It's brutal, man. I haven't.
It's bad?
I mean, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh man.
Check this
Wow.
out. And it's the only time that Ikram has, like, I think lost, honestly, or at least gotten KO'd.
That's the.
I mean, yeah, it kind of reminds me of Islam's situation. You know how he got knocked out early
Yes.
and then came back. This is him, Shamaev, fighting 1 year into MMA.
Really.
This he does not have much experience when he came in.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Jeez.
Dude, such a perfectly timed uppercut.
Perfect.
Wow.
Right on the money.
That's nice. I mean, I feel bad for the guy, but
Mhm.
jeez.
So that's really the only time that he's looked human. But I mean, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins. Before that lost, let me see. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. So yeah, this guy. I mean, on paper, he looks really good, and looks like he's got a lot of KO, TKOs under his belt. But let's talk about it, man. Let me get my breakdown going. So, make sure everything is good here. All right, perfect. All right, so Robert Whittaker, I mean, the Reaper, or as everyone knows him as Bobby Knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer. And this dude is the favorite in this fight. You can't go wrong with this guy, Robert Whittaker. He was a champ before. You know, he was the champ before he met Izzy, the last style bender, and made him. It was bad, man. That was a bad knockout. Made him look silly, and then we got to see the rematch in Houston.
Yes, sir.
So that was pretty cool. So yeah, man. I know Whittaker's a Gracie purple belt in BJJ. He's a black belt in karate and Hapkido. I used to do Hapkido back in the day.
Dang.
But I was not a black belt. I wish. He has a little bit of amateur wrestling in his resume. He's coming off a 1-win streak against... Who's the guy he recently won against? Paulo Costa.
Yes, Costa.
Yep. So... I know that Robert Whittaker has won tough in 2012, so that's what got him popping. But I don't know, man. Like it seems like he's been on a tear, but he's lost against good guys recently. I mean, if you look at Dricus, he got walked down in the second round with a jab. He almost got wheel kicked by Paulo Costa.
Yeah, that was close.
Crazy.
That was really close.
Yeah, so that was insane. Izzy, we know what Izzy did to him in both of those fights. Now, the Vittori fight, I was really impressed with Whittaker and how he handled him.
So that was a good fight.
Yeah, he has good wrestling. So he was like timing his shots against Vittori. He was just picking him apart. Like he focuses on those calf kicks really well.
Mm-hmm.
He does the head kick. He does that good front kick. He strikes in blitzes. Like he'll just walk someone down and then keep his range. So it's not. It looks kind of like stupid him coming in like that, like crazy, but it's calculated.
Oh yeah,
Craziness.
for sure.
So he's got good takedown defense, which I don't think Ikram can keep him down. I think Ikram might be able to strike with Bobby, but I think Ikram might have to resort to the second plan, which is put him down on the ground because he might be getting pissed up. So
yeah,
one of the X factors, I guess, in this fight is that Ikram, coming off a 1 week notice, was supposed to fight someone like last weekend or something, and he's having to fly all the way to Abu Dhabi.
Dang.
So can you imagine losing weight, right, cutting weight for last weekend's fight, flying, right, and then
having to cut weight again?
So that's tough, man.
That's big. Yeah, that's a big.
Again, Ikram, I was really impressed with his Kimura wins. He's got crazy flying knees. Those Dagestani have like that double jumping knee.
Yeah, it's a weird.
That will just land on dudes. I guess it fakes people out with the first knee.
The first one, and then the second one comes in.
Boom.
Dude.
Yep.
It works.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy, again, really well rounded. He's got great wrestling, great takedowns. He's on a 7-win winning streak. He's actually 15-1 before that Khamzat loss. 2-0 in the UFC. He's got a sambo and wrestling background. Experience was big, man. I think that's what's getting me to ultimately choose Robert Whittaker for this one. I'm gonna go with a unanimous decision. I don't think the only way of win for Ikram is first round KO, maybe, or doing something on the ground, like a ground and pound situation late in the rounds. But I think just Robert Whittaker has the experience. He's fought the who's who. He's not done. He's still young.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be like super old, but I think he's still got a little bit of left on his gas tank. So unanimous decision. Ikram, I feel like this guy might be fighting for a championship later down the road. It's just high risk, high reward. If you take this fight, if he wins, he becomes an instant, his next runner up.
Yeah, his name shoots up.
Yeah, he shoots up. So that's what this game seems like it's about, UFC. And I just don't like his odds, man. Abu Dhabi likes to favor. I don't want to be the guy that says it, but they sometimes, man, will do a lot for their fighters. Like they'll make things happen. I'm not saying like cheating or anything, but like they really love their fighters out there. So I feel like that home advantage,
it makes a difference,
right?
It does.
It really, like the way they treat them and everything like that. So home advantage might be a factor, but that 1 week notice is not gonna beat a 10-year plus experience.
Exactly.
Whittaker unanimous. What you got, man?
Man, on this one, I mean, off the bat, I've liked Whittaker since Tough, you know what I'm saying? He came in and I was like, dude, this guy it's just bringing heat. I like the way he fights, like the tenacity, the walking you down, the throwing combos, and like really just wanting to just brawl, like what you want to see, kind of in the UFC. Yeah. And I loved it. And then it was like when he fought Izzy, he's already champion. I'm like, dude, this guy, I don't know, style. I like Stylebender, it was, Stylebender definitely made him look human. Yeah. Where it was.
Yeah, came in with that dance in the beginning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Like, it was just a lot. And then, I mean, on and off, Whittaker's lost, won, lost, And it was good wins. I mean, some bad losses, but I mean he's fought really well against some really good, big names, and man, I think a big thing with Whittaker are those leg kicks. Like if he sticks with those leg kicks on this fight, sticks with his punching, which is his usual, like you said, he kind of goes in with those combos, kind of tucks back. See where see what they do, see where they go to the right, to the left, and then time some kicks maybe or punches. I think he got it, Ikram, you know, that's what sucks about this one is if he gets Whitaker to the ground, I'm afraid that Kimura might just pop in, man, because that's where he gets a lot of his wins from.
Yeah. I mean I guess you gotta rely on that good takedown defense from Robert, but I don't know,
because it just depends on how is he gonna trip him? Is he gonna go for
that sambo, man? That sambo plays a factor.
It's
and that
crazy. It's different.
Dagestani wrestling can't go against these guys, man. But
it's different. He has heavy hands. He definitely can ring your bell. Like we saw the KO versus Hamza that was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I saw it on paper, but I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, no, it was the arms up.
Yeah, stiffened up.
That's how you know it was bad.
But
you had to take some time there.
I feel like for me, Whitaker's hands and his gas tank and his kicks will lead him to the victory. Man.
How's it gonna go down, man?
Dude.
How's he doing it? How's Bobby Knuckles getting it done?
I'm thinking 3rd round TKO. KO.
Wow. Okay. 3rd round TKO.
I'm figuring if he tires him out that 3rd round, he'll put it on. He's done the 5-round fights.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like the 3 round, he'll put it on that 3rd round with heavy hands and get it done. But the decision, he has those decision wins. So
he does have a lot of decision wins.
It's a good pick.
Coming in unanimous. So we shall see. All right, cool. Lock that in.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's go to our second bout.
Yes, sir. Okay. Second bout.
Where we at?
We got the heavyweight bout. We got Sergey Pavlovich versus Alexander Volkov. This is a good fight. I've been watching Volkov for a while when he used to have the Man Ray tattoo on his back. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he covered it up.
Yep.
He has that crazy tattoo.
Yeah,
now, right?
he has the
actually,
mask.
I do remember that. It's like a South Padre tattoo that you did. You know what I'm talking about? That one shot?
Yeah.
I remember getting a turtle once.
I'm like, yo, let me get that henna tattoo, dog. But yeah, no, I've been watching him for a while. He had a reign for a long time.
Yeah.
What's it called? 25 KOs on a 3-fight win streak. Super tall, lanky. Definitely keeps his distance. Has power, obviously. He can go the distance when it comes to decisions. The 3-round, possible 5. It just depends. Has the KO, the KO power. He does have some submissions, but man, I've seen him get knocked out pretty nasty, dude. I'm not too sure if it was. I don't think it was Aspinall. I think it was
Derek Lewis.
It could have been the Derek Lewis one, or another one like not as far back. I forgot. Okay. Or Curtis Blade.
Those were decisions. It must have been Aspinall. Oh no, that was an arm lock.
Lock. Man, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been Derek Lewis where I saw. And it was right at the end too, right?
He was winning that.
He was winning the whole fight.
And he tried doing some like leg kicks or something, got close.
And he got caught.
Look at that. 4 minutes, 49 seconds into the 3rd round. Insane.
So, he's good. I like him. He has a good style. Sergey Pavlovich, is that what he said?
Yep.
He has 15 KOs, 3 decision wins. He has fought some big names. He recently lost, not recently, but he lost to Aspinall in 2023. So it has been like almost, a year since his last fight. But the dude, man, he's good, man. He's beaten Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, Taito Ivasa, like bunch of KOs and TKOs. I mean, the dude.
All in the first round too.
Yeah, the guy has hands, dude.
Look at that.
Like just
Ooh.
it's crazy.
Lost to early on to Overeem. And then that was before UFC.
Yeah.
Impressive
A lot of impressive wins. But this one, man, I'm gonna go against what my original pick was before I started, like, you know, doing my research and stuff like that. I'm gonna go with Sergey. First round TKO.
All right. Man, we're right there in the same boat there. Round 1 KO, TKO for me as well for Pavlovich. I mean, they're big boys, man. They're big boys, and these heavyweight bouts don't really last long.
Nope.
You know, this guy Pavlovich is gonna probably knock out this guy. He has 6 first round KOs in the UFC before Aspinall. He has 16 first round KOs, TKOs in his career. So this guy is a monster, man. I think he only shoots for the head. Like, that's it. He doesn't really hit the body. He doesn't hit the legs. He's just aiming for your head just to knock it off your face, off your body. It's crazy, man. Again, before that Tom Aspinall fight, I felt like he was right there. He was right there about to fight. Was that for a title or no? I don't think so, right?
I think, yeah, it was before Aspinall went for the title, yeah.
So I think that was like a title contender fight probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, maybe give it an impressive win here against Draco Volkov, and then maybe another win, and you can see this guy potentially fighting for the belt, hopefully. So if the heavyweights ever fight John Jones and who's he fighting? Stipe?
Yeah, Stipe.
If that ever happens, I hope that that career, I mean that division, like, doesn't get held up.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So I don't know what other way that this fight goes. I mean, Alexander Volkov, he's really lengthy. He's got good footwork. You know, he's got really good, like, striking. I feel like he can combo some people up. But this guy has been known to, I guess, get backed up against the cage. You know, he gets backed up against the cage, and then things start to go wrong for him.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, this is like this guy's main thing is he'll back people up, right? And then you can't go anywhere. The cage is behind you, so he'll just start teeing off on you, going for your head, and then, like, maybe by the 3rd, 4th shot, you're done.
Exactly.
You're on the ground. So yeah. I can see that happening. This guy gets against the fence, gets knocked down. Biggest weapon for Sergey is going to be that overhand right. He's got a good left jab, which is nice because he'll jab with it, and then boom, he'll sneak in that overhand right. He's really active, which is cool. You know, like, for a guy that heavy and the volume that he shoots,
mm-hmm.
He's really active, and I don't know for how long he can do that, really, because we really haven't seen him outside of this first round. Can this guy go to the 2nd? This guy go to the 3rd? I don't know, man. Volkov has fought good guys. That's the thing. He's fought good guys. It seems like he's a gatekeeper, right, for the division. Like,
yeah.
Like, you beat him, and then you get a good top 5 guy or something.
Yeah,
right?
you get the pass.
Kind of like what's his name? I think he's fighting next week too. Anthony Smith. Yeah, like, you got these, like, company men, gatekeeper guys that you gotta beat to get to the top. So he's hard to KO. I don't think Volkov has gotten KO'd really. Let me see. That's my only thing with this pick.
Yeah, because I think it's
the
TKO.
So okay, arm locked. Yeah. It was just against Derek Lewis, right?
That was it.
So it's really hard to KO this guy.
Punches. That was in Bellator.
He's only gotten KO'd, I guess, twice in his career.
Decision punches. Just as punches, too.
So for this guy to do it in the first round, it would be really impressive. Part of me wanted to say, maybe it goes to, like, like a second or third, maybe third unanimous decision. But who wants to do that, man? Like, who wants to play it safe and do unanimous decisions all the time? I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm here to see entertaining fights. I'm hoping to see the round 1 KO by Pavlovich, and so I got to go with my gut here.
Hell yeah, man.
All right. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. So, hopefully we got... But I feel like we'll have different picks on these next fights. But I'm interested to hear what you got on this next one, man. Who is it? Kevin Gastelum versus Daniel Rodriguez. I felt like they should have saved this one for the Sphere.
Man, this would have been good.
I think the Sphere is coming up in September. Yep. I think it might be on my birthday.
Really?
Or somewhere around there. There's an event happening on my birthday, but that would be pretty cool. All right, man. You got the Mexican-American dudes. Barely found out that Daniel Rodriguez has like over 100 fights in prison. I did not know that, man. Apparently, this dude, like, MMA saved his life, which is cool. Because grew up obviously like not in the best situation if he was in prison, right? So I don't know, man. I would pay to see some of these prison fights he was probably in, but
for real.
Both of these guys I feel like have been somewhat inconsistent. I think it's a good matchup for each other. Kevin Gastelum has not looked the same since Izzy.
No.
Ever since Izzy, he was looking real good. Like, he's got good combos. He would put people out. He even got people like in rear naked chokes.
Yeah.
Really, really impressive wins early on. But ever since he got matched up against Izzy, it was bad. Let me see. I'm interested to see how many losses he's had since then. We'll go back home. Fight night. And here it is. So, Gastelum coming off a loss from Sean Brady. Sean Brady got him into Kimura in the third round. And that was unfortunate, man. I mean, I felt like Sean Brady just was on top of this guy the whole time.
Exactly.
He was on top of him, and he couldn't do anything, and it was just one of those fights that he just got demolished. So, moving on, we got a unanimous decision win over Chris Curtis. Now, here, really good names. Like, you got Jared Cannonier, lost against him in a unanimous, lost against Robert Whittaker in a unanimous, wins against Ian in a unanimous, first round loss against Jack Hermanson, which is another good name.
Yeah, exactly.
Darren Till, that one was a split decision. A lot of people are saying that Darren Till probably didn't win this fight, so that one could have definitely gone either or. But ever since this Izzy fight, man, this is actually the poster needs to come up soon.
Yes.
When I ordered for this, this was actually the first fight that I ever seen. I'm gonna rephrase. I'm gonna say this is the first fight that I fell in love with, like, watching MMA. Like, Conor McGregor fights are cool, but the art of MMA, like, this was the first fight that actually opened my eyes to this crazy madness. So, saw this fight. This was a war. I think Izzy took a big piece out of him. Yeah. But man, that Michael Bisping finish was insane. And again, Tim Kennedy finish was crazy.
Hendricks.
Rear naked chokes here. Corner stoppage and a couple decision. Rear naked chokes. So, Daniel Rodriguez, I know he is a good boxer. He picks his shots well. Biggest weapon is going to be his left hand. I don't think he has the best takedown defense, though. Daniel Rodriguez does not have good takedown defense. So maybe Kevin puts him on the ground and submits him, because right there, he's got 5 wins off of submissions.
Yeah. That
could definitely be a thing, especially if they get tired. I know Kevin has a chin on him.
Yeah.
This dude cannot get knocked out. That's probably why there's so many decision fights on there, because Izzy, I don't know how Izzy didn't knock him out. I don't know how all these guys.
He wobbled him so bad, but yet never gets KO'd, TKO'd.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a KO TKO situation. I think ultimately this fight goes to a decision. Daniel Rodriguez coming off a tough loss against Ian Gary. He got head kicked. I don't know if you saw that head kick, but that was nasty.
Yeah.
Before that, he got Darce choked by Neil Magny.
Yep.
He is 37 years old and hasn't won since 2022. So I got to go with my heart here. KG all day.
Yeah.
I think split decision. I don't think maybe Kevin gets the unanimous decision here, but he has gotten 6 split decisions on record. So I think I'm just gonna follow that path there, that clear path of victory, I guess, for Kevin. So split decision it is. I love D-Rod too, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get it done here. What do you got?
Man, on this one, off the back, I'm going KG. The way of win, it was definitely gonna be like a decision, but then I was also thinking like, well, if he takes him to the ground, and I don't know if this D-Rod has the takedown defense, it is a possibility that KG could get a submission.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because what's his name? Daniel Rodriguez, right? D-Rod. Yeah, he looks like a typical stand-up kind of fighter.
Oh yeah, boxer.
Yeah, that's just like, you know, some of the appearances that you get from him and stuff like that. Nothing bad about it, but he just looks like I don't want to take you down. I just want to I just want to brawl, you know, which is cool because KG will brawl with you. I mean, he has hands. He can definitely, you know, piece you apart. Has a gas tank. Can go 5 rounds.
Yep, for sure.
So, I'm gonna go KG 3rd round submission, dude.
Ooh, that's ballsy, man.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Because I feel like this is my thing.
Yeah.
He wears him out 3 rounds.
Okay.
Right, and obviously on the 3rd round he's gonna be tired, so the takedown might be easier.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that age is.
That's you know, we've seen people in the UFC 40. Who was it? He was just champion.
Yeah, Brazilian guy.
Yes. Man,
oh my gosh.
I'm like losing. It's like right there too. But I think he was 42.
Cesar Pereira. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like he corners him all the time. He's like a super big.
This is killing me. Anyway.
But yeah, I feel like KG takes it with a sub in the 3rd, and but I feel like it is gonna be a good fight though.
I think so too. Kevin does worry me though. He does jump back and forth from like middleweight to welterweight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that I'm like, the inconsistency of that. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I think he has good takedowns, like you said. He's got 4 rear naked chokes. So that's something. But big names, big names, and you know what's crazy, man? Before we move on, do you know who Nasrat is?
Mm-hmm.
They're finally gonna fight. There's like this whole thing where like they're like never in the same place, but I guess they are gonna be in the same place for once. So Kevin Gastelum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And his doppelganger, where is he?
Nasrat right there.
Dude, they're the same guy.
They really look the same.
They're the same guy.
Nasrat is just a little yeah, I was gonna say he's just a little skinnier and KG's a little thicker.
That's crazy, man. So that's cool. Hopefully Nasrat wins. I know he's a good fighter too. All right, man. Let's move on to our next one, which got moved on there last minute. This was actually on the prelim. Right?
Yeah.
And then I think today or one of these yesterday.
It was out of nowhere, dude.
Because what was up here? It was the Mohammed Namayev.
Yeah, and Felipe Lima.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good thing I didn't do my homework on these guys.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think there was much out there.
It really wasn't.
Yeah, but glad we're talking about this guy. I think we're up on this one.
Yes. So we got the middleweight bout. versus Shara Magomedov versus Jolton.
Yeah.
Joyton
Luderbach.
Luderbach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, this is like day and night when you when you like look at these stats, man.
Yeah.
You're coming at a guy that's basically a rookie, 12-0, undefeated, coming into the UFC with a roar behind his name.
Yep.
And then you got this other guy that has like almost 60 fights under his belt.
Which is crazy.
Dude,
reminds me of like Izzy.
Yeah, like has so many fights, which I mean, it's a good thing. He has that experience. He has the wins. He has the losses. He's on the big stage now. 4 wins in a row for him.
Let me go to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That was 3.
yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. Coming off a win with the rear naked choke from the Brazilian fighting. Is this the go up? Right? This is his first, because he was in the Contender series.
Yeah. This is,
And
I guess,
then-
his UFC
And
debut.
it's his debut, yeah.
So, okay, my thing with this guy is that he hasn't fought in any like promotions like for they're all like grappling or like boxing, kickboxing events. Let me see. Is it this guy that has all like the different things going on? What was it on? I think it was on here. Hold on. What's the one that you use? Sherdog?
Oh yeah, Sherdog. Yeah, because on the Sherdog, it says that he was on PFL.
No, that's not him, right?
Mm-mm.
What do you spell his name?
Uh,
Okay, I got it. Oh, it's not showing up. What am I doing wrong?
I had him on here. Shara Buttenden. That's him. That's it.
Okay. And then the guy he's fighting. Oh, they don't show it here, huh? Oh man.
Oh yeah, go that
This
one.
guy?
Yeah, click on him.
There we go.
Yeah.
So these are a whole bunch of different promotions.
PFL, Brave Combat.
Yep.
Combat. Yeah, it's his debut in UFC.
Yep.
Bunch of experience. Super excited to see Magomedov. I mean, like we were saying, huge backing. Coming in 12-0. So with this one, I mean, just from paper and card and everything like that. I mean, I gotta go with Shara Magomedov.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go first round TKO.
First round TKO.
Yeah, the Bullet. Shara the Bullet.
Shara Bullet.
Yep.
Man, we got another pick the same. I might have to change it though. I might have to change it. Apparently, okay, I always bring out these little facts before because I just be hearing about these things. But I think this dude got signed to do a movie.
He did.
Yeah,
a scary movie.
He's gonna be like the horror.
The
guy?
villain.
He's gonna be the villain. Oh, dude, look at this guy. I would not want to see him.
No.
in my nightmares. And this guy looks. So he's got. Does he have vision coming out of that, or is that like a Bisping situation? Or?
I think it's like a Bisping. Well,
Oh.
Bisping was able to see. It was just pointed in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like like it was just an inverted eye.
Gotcha.
I believe just because of it's like a glossy blue that there's no vision, and if there is, it's very little, like very little. I'm pretty sure.
Man, it's insane to me though, like how because you're limited on your vision.
It's a whole
and like how do you not see like an overhand right coming if someone's like or the orthodox or something? And so that's crazy. Props to this guy. So I found a bunch of stuff on him. He's a kickboxer. They're both kickboxers apparently. He's a great striker. He's got nasty kicks. He'll do like this Muay Thai clinch and like grab the back of their head.
Yeah.
Just knee them. And it's nasty. He's a wild fighter though. He'll be throwing some crazy axe kicks. I don't know if you saw the axe kick finish.
Yeah.
That he did.
It's exciting.
That's some like Matrix stuff right there, which is cool. So again, the unorthodox striking might get him a KO, TKO. That's why I'm leaning towards that. I just don't know when. He's got 10 KOs in 12 fights. 7 of them are in the first round. That's why I had the first round right there. My only thing with this guy, Joyton, is that maybe he takes him down. I think this is the only way that he may be able to survive this fight. Granted, he does have all the experience. You know, he's got, again, karate, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing experience. What I saw, I don't know, I couldn't find the page right now, but he's fighting in all these promotions that aren't MMA.
Yeah.
So, like, it just doesn't make sense to me that you're going to boxing, kickboxing, like, events, and you're not focusing on MMA. So, I don't know. I think I think this is a short. Yeah, this is like a 1 week notice fight as well.
It is.
So that again, I don't know if he has to like travel all the way over there, and all of this was last minute. I don't know how last minute it was. So that definitely plays a factor, especially going against a guy that's going to be in his home turf, who's undefeated, 12-0, right? He's got the look. He's got the hype. He's already in a movie.
Exactly.
Only thing this guy is that he doesn't have good takedown defense. So if this guy Jolton can take him down and maybe get him in the back, like get his back and just start wearing down on him, maybe get some type of submission, because I do know that this guy has submissions, I believe. But what I like about Shara is that this dude's like super active. Like I think someone took him down. Alves was his first fight in the UFC or his last fight, and he was super active. Like he didn't just like accept being there. He was super active with like beating up the guy while he's on the ground.
Yeah, like trying to get out of that space, but like doing work.
Well, so kind of rephrase that. Like he actually, there's like parts where he could have stood up, but he was okay with being in that position, right? Because I felt like he could beat up the guy from that position.
Yeah.
But he gets taken down easily. And if they close down the distance, if they smother this guy, they take away the nasty striking that he has, I feel like that's the only way that Shara gets beaten, maybe in this game, or at least gets held down to a second or a third round. But this guy is a Dagestani. I don't know how his wrestling isn't insane.
I know.
Maybe he starts training with those guys.
He needs to.
Yeah, the Islams and the Khabibs of the world. Man, very close fight he had against Bruno Silva, but I did see Jolton Lauterbach. He couldn't really keep people down. That's the only reason why I don't see this being dragged down any further than the first, honestly. Even second. I kind of want to go second just to go against you, but I gotta go with my heart, man. I think Sharo's just gonna be one of those guys that pops off, and people don't know who he is right now.
So low key.
But he's gonna be like maybe like a Hamza situation or something where he's gonna get some nice, impressive wins. He's probably gonna end up in the top 10 eventually. We'll see. Maybe I'm talking way too ahead of myself, but these Dagestani guys, they have proven otherwise that they're the best right now.
Yep.
So unless someone can find a way to stop these guys, we'll see, man. We'll see. They're probably gonna take over the whole UFC, all the divisions eventually. It seems like that Magomedov name, Umar and Shara and Islam, and you have so many guys. So it's crazy what the future entails, and especially when these guys have to fight each other. I can't wait for that.
Exactly.
Okay, so Shara KO TKO first round. It is what it is, and we'll go with our last fight of the night. All right, man. Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
All right, cool. Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir. I'm gonna say straight up, I think both of these guys are unreliable. I don't know how this is gonna go, man. I don't know. I feel like Johnny Walker is a character, man. This dude's crazy. He does the worm after his wins.
Fucking did the worm and then hyper messed up his rotator cuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So this dude, I think he's been known to have a bad fight IQ.
Yes.
I think he's made the change recently. He's changed a little bit. He's not going too crazy with all these like unnecessary attacks that puts himself in harm's way. So that's good. We see some evolving in his game, which is cool. I think a long time ago, I don't know if this is still true, but apparently he was like the best like specimen in the UFC according to like the UFC PI.
Oh yes, yeah. I remember that because of like how big he was, the height, his build, like I guess like how do you say it, like the fat per body index or whatever. Like they were saying like this is the specimen, like if anything, you know.
So I don't know, man. I feel like this guy might like. Yeah, like I know he doesn't jab well, which he's got a crazy reach on people. What is his reach? 82-inch reach. He should be jabbing guys, finding the distance. Why? Because he is super chinny.
Exactly.
The way this guy, no reason why he does the worm. Because literally every time he gets hit, he's just like
he's just wobbly, dude.
Yeah, man. I feel bad, but I haven't seen people get knocked out like Johnny Walker. Looks like he's drank a lot of Johnny Walker every time. But I think he's more athletic, man. I think he's fixing that IQ issue, which will make him more consistent because he has been a little inconsistent recently. His unorthodox striking that has power has put people out, so I can definitely see him put Volkan out at some point, maybe. But I don't know. They both lost to Krylov, and Ozdemir has a little bit of hype against coming into this bout because he won against Guskov. Guskov is supposed to be someone who was really good.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the underdog, like bad against Guskov, and he rear naked choked him. So impressive win. But before that, like if we check this out, before that, I think he was getting beat pretty bad. Yeah,
it was definitely a very on and off streak for him. Yeah, dude, it was like win, loss.
Yep.
Loss,
so
win.
to Krylov, lost. Paul Craig. Apparently, Paul Craig got really tired. He was supposed to like beat this guy KO TKO and didn't. So, shit. I mean, I don't know. That's a red flag there. I'm not mad for you losing against Ankalaev because this guy is probably gonna be a champ soon, or will be fighting for that belt. Lost to Jiri. It's Jiri. He's a former champion. Wins over Rakic and Latifi, which
that's a good one.
Those are good. 2 losses.
Dominic Reyes, Anthony Smith.
Yeah, these guys are people know them. I guess they're known names. They're not the best. I mean, Dominic Reyes. I think he won last weekend, so he's coming back up. DC loss before that. DC loss. He had 2 first round finishes. That's why he named himself No Time.
Yeah, I saw that.
He has not gotten a finish since 2019, I believe. Let me see, 2019 against this guy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Like, this guy supposed to be the no finish, but that's a lot of unanimous decision wins right there and losses. So I know he does throw powerful shots. He's bad at takedowns. Maybe Johnny Walker takes him down.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he's subs a couple people.
He has.
Plus, he's Brazilian. He probably got that BJJ in his back pocket. Volkan's 34 years old. His gas tank is questionable.
Yep.
Johnny Walker, I bet, has a better gas tank. So if this goes down into the further rounds or all the way to decision, I think Johnny Walker wins this one in a unanimous decision. I was gonna go KO TKO, man, but I already have KO TKOs, so I think I'm just gonna go with my gut here. Unanimous decision. Volkan, again, he's got 7 losses to big names. Needs to avoid getting kicked, but I don't see how this guy wins unless it's like early on, first round, not a lucky, but like a good hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see how that works out. What do you think?
Man, off the bat, Walker, definitely iffy for me. I liked him, and then he started getting cocky a little bit with it, doing these moves, getting injured, doing this, that, and the other. Saw him, he got like knocked out 2 times in one fight, and then came back and won or something like that. I remember. Yeah. That was crazy. His chin's super iffy, lanky. So if he can keep the jab and keep his distance, with this guy, I feel like he comes out with the win. Big boys, so it's always one of those things that it can be like a blink of an eye, and he can, both of them, they're iffy. Yeah. So I'm just giving Johnny Walker the benefit of the doubt with the reach that he has. I mean, it's a pretty big, significant reach. I'm saying. I mean, I know I have a lot of them, but I'm saying first round TKO, KO.
Hey, man, I was leaning towards that.
It really was.
I forgot to say this, but he has 18 KO wins.
Yeah.
In his career, Johnny Walker does. So that's crazy, man.
He has power. He can. Yeah. I feel like he can put this guy out. Like you said,
only guy who's done it is what's his name? Oh my God, from Houston, right here.
Oh, Derek Lewis.
Yeah, Derek Lewis. It's the only guy who does it. Can Johnny Walker do it? I wouldn't doubt him in his physique, his reach. That was my second bet. Was the KO TKO.
It's a big thing,
You said first round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And my second pick obviously was gonna be decision because you just never know.
You think split or unanimous?
It's hard. Because I honestly feel like Walker might put on a better performance. Yeah, exactly. So it might be that unanimous. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like him coming out and wanting to really put a name out for himself, because he does have the like wins and losses and stuff. Yeah. That he does, come out and throw some power. Oh, I remember it was Teixeira.
Yes. Oh my God. How did we not remember that? That's crazy.
I remember. I was like, dude, boom! It was him. He was the 42-year-old champion.
Yeah, in the heavyweight, right?
Yep.
He beat Jiri. No, yeah.
Was it Jiri? Because it was after Stipe.
Jiri beat him.
It was after Stipe.
Now we got another. Name to find. He beat somebody for it, which was really good. But yeah. You never know, man. These old guys can get it done.
Exactly.
Their last go at it.
The hoorah, yeah.
They're gonna throw everything. They're gonna throw the kitchen table with these guys. So, yeah. So good luck to all these old guys. I'm just hoping that this card is a little bit more exciting than the last one. Again, I'm not trying to see KOs, TKOs for every fight. I just want to see guys being active and you know, showing out their skill sets versus winding down times and kind of trying to find a way of win that isn't so significant. So, yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. There's a lot of good fights that we unfortunately don't have time to talk about, but in the prelims, like a lot of really good fights. We have Nasrat, which is a good fighter against Jared Gordon. This guy's pretty good too. Namayov, Renats. I've seen a couple things of him. Facing a good opponent in Dalby.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's gonna be a banger. I think this might be the sleeper.
Yeah,
of the
for real.
Who else? We got another Magomed, and we have a South Korean versus a Chinese guy.
We got Long and Lee.
All right, man. That's it. So that's UFC Fight Night. Whitaker versus Aliskerov. We're planning on doing another podcast back-to-back weeks, so watch out for that.
B2B, baby.
Yes, sir. So not too sure when we will post. Probably Wednesday, Thursday next week, but we'll be breaking down the next pay-per-view, right? Which is supposed to be McGregor and Chandler.
Yes.
But now we have Alex Pereira and Jiri.
And then Ortega, Lopez. Man, this one's a good card.
Yep. Smith got in there last minute because who pulled out of this one?
Oh, who was it?
Jamal Hill.
Yes.
Jamal Hill.
Yes.
And then
Gary,
an
MVP.
MVP.
Swanson.
This guy Jordan. Arlovsky.
Then you got Watterson, Arlovsky.
So definitely
good names.
Yeah, we'll be breaking down the main card. So be looking out for that. All right, cool. That was episode number 2. Thank you guys. I appreciate it for listening to the No Coaster podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share,
comment.
Yes, sir. We're excited to see.
Everything.
Yeah, if y'all have anything, y'all have any ideas for the pod, or y'all have any thoughts on any of these fights, just go ahead and let us know in the comments.
We'd love to hear y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Latest.
Peace.